So I'm trying to make a scenario on Zeus where a Malden civil war has caused a divide, and it's being broken down by two sides, NATO and CSAT. I can't just have the CSAT roadblock over here and the NATO roadblock over here, because they'd engage each other and end up killing each other. So what I want to do instead is put a civilian here and engage him, and dress him up as a CSAT soldier, so that these guys won't engage him and he won't engage them, but it'll still look like this is a CSAT patrol rather than just a bunch of civilians standing at a bunch of roadblocks. So I don't have a CSAT loading thing, right? But let's just say I don't have a infantry soldier, but I do have some ghillie soldiers with CSAT gear. So if I gear him up, he'll just start shooting for no reason, and he'll start engaging people over here for no reason at all. So now he's shooting at this guy, I think. Oh no, he's shooting at that guy all the way over there. And he's just gonna shoot at these guys until all of them are dead. Oh, he's hitting this guy now. Let's move him out in the open some more. And he keeps hitting. He doesn't stop. There's nothing I can do about it, at least to my knowledge. And it's quite frustrating because I would like to do a peacetime scenario, but the civilians just engage. And there's also other scenarios that this affects a lot. Like, for example, if, let's just say, you're trying to have a peace treaty, right? Like usually a good resolution of a mission, then the armed soldiers that you make civilians so they don't kill each other will engage your units, which is quite frustrating. And as well as this, civilians also seem to be bugged whenever they get into vehicles. If, let's just say, I spawn in a Jeep, okay, we have this guy here, alright, and let's just take him out of the vehicle, put him here, and rotate him, and then he'll just turn right back. I can't force him to look in one direction, no matter what I do, which is also really annoying, because in certain scenarios, like right over here, which I'm just trying to add some decoration for my mission. This guy, if I recall correctly, is he's broken. This guy is not, because I spawned him outside of a vehicle. I can turn him in any direction, okay? He's fine, but I spawned this guy in that Jeep over there, and I spawned this guy in this SUV here, and they'll just turn. They'll rotate to a certain position, and there's nothing I can do about that either. Thirdly, this is a mission, I tried a mission a while back, where you have civilians who are, dressed up as officers, right? Which you can't just make a CSAT officer because they'll kill them instantly. But let's just say you're trying to make an execution type scenario, which, although it is kind of breaking war crimes, we don't have to worry about that, right? So you can have these guys dressed up as this, right? An unarmed AAF officer. And then you can just do the same thing with this guy. And not only will they not turn the correct direction, if I recall correctly, once you fix them, also, unless you force them, no matter what you do, if you remote control a unit and point a gun at them, they'll decide to run. Which, and they'll keep running forever. They're not going to stop running, which is quite difficult if you just want them to stand there. And this happens if you brush them with a gun. So if you're trying to have some sort of markdown scenario where your forces are brushing or moving a lot, then if you move your gun or your crosshair across them, they'll start running away, indefinitely. They won't stop running, if I recall correctly. Let's see where they are now. Yeah, they're all the way. These guys are just gonna keep running. And this guy actually might have broken himself as well. No, he did not. Okay, good. I was about to say. Alright, these guys are just going to keep sprinting away. And there's nothing you can do about it. So those are all the civilian bugs I know of. There are quite a few more. I'm going to go and delete this guy before he kills the rest of my units. That's the majority of the civilian bugs that I know of. Oh, no, they stopped, actually. They stopped over here. I'm assuming that it... Wait. Nope, they're running. Never mind. So, yeah, it is quite annoying. And there's not much you can do about that. So, hopefully, this is fixed at some point, because it would make Zeus missions a lot more in-depth if you have the ability to have working civilians who can work in symphony with the rest of your forces. So, that's all. Thanks for watching.